Right, a very good morning and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are unfamiliar with me, my name is Jen House, and Justin here. We will be the MC for this session.
Hello. It's give me a great pleasure to greet you guys this morning. I hope you guys have a nice breakfast. So, we do like to express our gratitude for joining us for this special section today. So, Jianhao, who is our speaker for this section?
Yo, he's well known for comics contents, characters, and graphic defining comics masterworks. Genki debuts in 2001 and is Malaysia's first cartoon figurines. So, without spending any more time, I do like to invite Mr. Michael Chuah to come forward and being our sections. Welcome, Mr. Michael Chuah.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. This is Michael Chuah. Thank you for waking up so early to listen to my sharing. First of all, I would like to thanks for having me in this Create Art VCon, and thanks to MC Jiang Hao and Jia Sing, and also thanks to everyone that attend the sharing. Okay, I'm Michael Chuah. So basically, you can look for me in most of the platform, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Discord, even in Shopee store. You can look for my work, and also in Twitch and TikTok. Even though I'm not that active at that platform, so yeah, do check it out and like or subscribe anytime. And you can actually PM me if you have any questions. Okay, let's get back to myself. Okay, I've been in this industry for almost 20 years. I actually started comic in 2001. Yes, long time ago. Okay, so I started comic book artist. I do comics for years, even until now. But throughout the journey, I actually expand to different territory. I involved in events, mascot design, and the most recent years, 2016, I actually went back to designer toy industry. So currently I'm mostly majored on toy design as well. And the most recent, if anyone actually follow me in Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, that you guys know me, I've been exploring on NFT. So if anyone wanted to know more about that, do stay back and listen to my sharing. Okay, let me start. Okay, today's topic will be the power of character design. Okay, I think I've been doing character design for so many years, so I should have at least 1,000 character design. And actually, sometimes other than apply on commercial work, I also doing my own character series as well. So in this section, I actually will tell you what can you do with your character design and how important it is in creative industry. Okay, I'll just start with what I've been doing. Will be in comic industry. In 2001, before 2001. I actually participate in this local Malay magazine called Gempa. During the time, people still buy magazine, but not right now. Okay, so that time, this Gempa magazine is very popular among the Malay industry, and a lot of my fans are from there. So in the early days, their directions are more towards a bit more towards local culture. So this Sam's Supermarket is the very first I did, and also the comics. The reason why most of the platform need character is because whenever we tell a story, we'll definitely need a character to bring it out. So if movies, animations, or even if you're selling a product to someone, you still have to use yourself as a user to sell to your customer. So character is very important in storytelling. So throughout the years, in the early day, when I do comics, I didn't really know which direction to go. So I'll just explore any possibility. So I wanted to do love stories because I think it's romantic and I might have lots of girl fans. But unfortunately, the editor thinks that my drawing is more towards humor. So this is some of the old works that you might not see. It's long time ago. So yeah, this is at least I try different genre. I even try horror comics as well. It didn't turn out well. I mean, when the editor read my horror comics, they laugh at it. So it means it's not horror enough. So this is when I start doing comics. This is the very first unpublished work. You can see that there's too many panels in one page, and it's so hard to read. There's no space for dialogue. So I actually went to the publications for more than 10 times to get my work approved. I got rejected more than 10 times. So whatever you do, never give up halfway. Keep doing it, and definitely you'll be there. So I'm lucky enough to join Kempa Company in 2001 when they hire comic assistant. So at that time, when you become a comic assistant, you have to do lots of stuff. You're not just drawing comics. You're not just drawing comics for you're just assistant. You're helping. You're inking other people's work. So other than that, you need to do translation. You need to photocopy. You need to touch up artwork, things like that. So the old days are a bit old school. So nowadays everything is in digital. So this is the very first comics. After I joined Kempa Publications, half a year I have this opportunity to have my own comic series, which is called Genki, and I'm still doing this comics right now. It's actually still going on. I just published a new book this year, so I'm actually planning on the second book. So these comics the reason I do these comics is just I wanted to create as many characters as possible in this comic series. So and the reason I put this character in red color skin is just that I like colorful. I like color. So I didn't want it just everyone be just normal skin color. It would be very boring. So apparently people get to accept this all red, blue, green character in my comics. Okay, and one of the reasons that I do comics is because I love cover design. I'm very obsessed in it. In the old days, I would actually buy a magazine because of its cover. So my goal is always wanted to create my own cover, comics cover, and also because I'm graduate from graphic design, so I actually wanted to apply a lot of design element into the cover. So this is the very first book 1 and book 2. If you have it, keep it well because it's selling very high price right now, and there's no reissue on this. And going throughout the practice, you can see that my art styles has been evolved from a very ugly old round shaped characters into more that would say is more graffiti style. Yeah, the character flow is very, very different. So you can see that other than my comic drawing, you can see there's actually I apply a lot of design element, and the cover is always very colorful. Yeah. So I think by later on I got an opportunity to release my own character book, which actually 100 characters that appear in my comics. So I only got 3 months to complete all these characters. So within these 3 months, I draw night and days to get everything done to publish for the book fair event. So yeah, this is the 100 characters book. 100 characters. This bunch of 100 characters is actually is in a illustration book. If you have it, you're lucky because it's been so very high price right now. It's very hard to get. Okay, and other than the characters, I got an opportunity to have my own figure. So this is considered the very first Malaysia figure that adaptations from comics. And during the time, the sales is not very good, but currently the figures is very hard to is hard to find. If you look in carousel, it will cost like 700 to 800 for one, because it's actually released in 2002, I think. Yeah, it's very hard to find. So this is the first time I actually involve myself from 2D to 3D. During the old days, there's no 3D software. It's still hand sculpted. So yeah, it's a very good experience. And I actually I brought these figures to Taiwan to do a show as well. So throughout the days, I've been explore different comics, and the hardest things of doing comics is that before you start serialize, you have to design a bunch of character design and the draft to show editors. So this is some of the sample that I did before I actually do the comics, and this is one of the sample that that didn't manage to pass the editor. So this is a bunch. During that time the publications wanted something like a bit like Pokemon plus Power Ranger. So, but they are targeting on children. So at the time, I actually do a lot of research and build characters on it. And I just create 5 animals they are in different colors. So yeah, but this idea didn't get approved. So you can see the color that I apply. The main character definitely will be like a bright color. Then the third or the fourth or the fifth character definitely will be like blue, purple, or green color. So that they represent different characteristic. And this also another character design that is not being approved. Is a very rough draft. And at the time, they want something like Journey to the West. So, but they didn't want a monkey. They want something like a monkey, but not monkey. So I create this like a yokai kind of character design. And it took me 8 times to get approved on the main character. So I've been changing different hairstyle, things like that. And yeah, throughout, try out. And this is the final character design that I did for them. That finally they approved. So it's about kids that using phones to summon or capture yokai. And actually, I have a lot of fun on drawing yokai as well. Yokai is like monster in Eastern. So, but unfortunately, this comic series just serialized for 5 books, and the sales is not good, so that they decide to end it. So this is the character design that never appear in the comics. Okay, but from here, I myself explore. I myself do a lot of research on yokai. So it actually helps me to develop on this journal during the later on. And this is the comic book. It comes with 2 cards. During the time, we get to manage to do one AR. AR means you scan the card will like pop up. The character is moving. So again, I'm actually in charge of the character design and the cover design. Yeah, it ended at book 5. When the 3rd character came in, it has to end, sadly. Okay, now we're gonna start really. Other than comics, what comic character design can do? So
wait. There's 这样子问题耶。Wow.
Okay, then carry on. The one of the things that you can do is brand. It means like you can collaborate with different brand to further develop on character. So this is a project that I did 2010 or something, I think. I actually met this DJ from My FM. He's called Jack Lim. So during the time, he's actually working on this drama series, which is called Abing. And we met up and we discussed what can we do, what can we collab. So he was saying that he would like to try on building mascot for it. So Abing. So this is the very first draft I did for him. Is a baby security guard, and with a robbery, a female robbery. A female robber, and but the idea didn't get passed. It's just a draft, so it gives some ideas to the Jack Lim to see what we can do further on it. So at that time, Abing Abing series is out in Astro, I think in Astro. So then we decided to use the character, the group characters to further develop on it. So I actually went back and one night, I only used one night to draw the adult version. I mean, based on the security guard, and I make it into a cartoon version. And they realized that the adult version is a bit not friendly. So we decide to move to, how about we move to children market, which because a lot of children actually watch Abing during that time. So I went back home and changed the security guards to different uniform and make it to this third version, and change all the characters into shorter version. This is the rest of the character. So when I have this, I actually did a 3 summary for the script. I actually did a script and I pitched to him and tell him how's the story direction, things like that. So there's no changes on this. Immediately he say, okay, let's kickstart this project. So immediately this project confirmed been running. And apart from drawing comics, I also involve myself in logo design as well, because I'm actually graduate from graphic design. So I explore on the logo, and we did a sample cover for the very first for the 0 issue. But eventually they rather use back their old their TV series logo. So end up we changed it back and using a character that in square face doesn't look friendly enough. So I changed it to more round shape. Yeah, this is the very first 0 issues cover. I actually got a lot of reference from manga magazine. Yeah, if you read any, if you go to Kinokuniya, if you see any manga's cover, they're very good in doing compositions. So I got a lot of inspiration from there. And the next I'm gonna share, we actually publish these 22 issues, every monthly issues. So I have lots of fun. Other than the comics, I have to deliver like maybe 30 page and etc. with all the articles, drawing, and the fun part is that I get to design the cover. Yeah, so this is the period that I actually explore I learned, everything that I learned apply on this magazine cover. So from the left, this is the rabbit ear and Chinese New Year cover, and Zoo. The theme is Zoo. Then issue 4 is hip hop. You can see that I'm playing with the typo going up and down. And on May is the Mother's Day, and 6 is the air balloon. That's an event in Putrajaya, I think. And issue 7 is Hawaii theme, and issue 8 is Monopoly. And issue 9 is Moon Festival, Mid-Autumn. And also next will be the Halloween cover. 11 is actually we introduced Dragon Quest, so I'll make it a Dragon Quest cover. And as you can see, this is Christmas, Chinese New Year again, and Valentine's Day. So you can see that I try to apply different style into the cover and different art style as well. Candy, and 16 is the private investigator. 17 is the first time Avengers movie up, so I make them into a make it into a parody. Then 18 is the pirates. 19 is Jurassic World. During that time, there's exhibitions in Avenue K, I think. Yeah, so I'll make a dinosaur cover. And 20 is the Olympic. And 21st is a very special collab with our local illustrator from Local Made. Local Made. So actually, he did a cover, a fake up. The artist called Fake Up. He did a cover. Then I actually put on my character into it. So the mood is very good. Yeah. So other than doing magazine, I actually also need to involve myself in some of the business that that Jack Lim did in West. During the time he have a steamboat restaurant, so I have to think of a logo for him. So it's Yaping Walk. So this is the first time I designed the whole restaurant. You have to measure the whole wall size, and you have to like think what to apply on it. It's quite challenging, and because the preparation period is very short, so I have to deliver. Other than doing comics, I have to deliver all this material as well. So and there's another fun things that are involved is that the movie logo as well. There's one day Jack Lim called me and tell me next day he's gonna have a press conference and he need a logo. I only have one night to do it. So next day they have to launch a logo. So I in the night time actually come up with 4 logos and email to him like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he picked the corner right bottom as the final logo. So it's always very last minute. So other than that, the theme will be the fortune god. So I'll make upping into a fortune god. So from this visual 4-wheel, I will actually make it into merchandise. And this is the plush toys that never get to manufacture because it's too ugly. To do a mini figures, yeah. So this is packaging. Packaging, you have to do it as well. Packaging. So I'm like one leg kick all. You have to do everything. And also the coin bank, you have to do. I forgot what's bank. Bank Simpanan National. And the popcorn cup. Yeah. So the design is because I personally love merchandise. So I have a lot of fun doing it. So I have to design the sticker on the car. Crazy. And of course, Chinese New Year, you can't avoid to have ang pao, red pocket. And I have to do the poster design. And as you know, Malaysia posters never really look good as they wanted to include everyone in it. So I'm having a tough time to squeeze everyone in the poster without making them too small. So yeah, but I don't really like the poster, so I decided to do another slip-on cover for the graphic novels. Okay, this is the project. Abing is a project that I actually worked around 2 years, and then he decided not to invest anymore on the project. So because movies actually get more profit, so I only do that for 2 years, and later on I'll just move on to other things. So the next one I'm going to talk about will be events. I got an invitation from a Hong Kong shopping mall. So they wanted to use my character to do a theme, Halloween theme. During the time, my character series is called the Never Ending Tales. So yeah, so I have to turn all my characters into Halloween suit. And the preparation is they only give me like 2 to 3 months. So it's also another very rush project. So but I mean, that character design is my strength, so there wasn't any problem, and I have to just change everyone in a Halloween suit. So yeah. So after I have the very first sketch, which everyone agree with the direction, so I will just further develop. Okay, so the Never Ending Tales is a story that this bee and a giraffe, Teddy B and Ruff, they will sit on their airplane and travel from one planet to another planet. Is a bit like a children book story. So they actually want to build aeroplanes to display during the event. So after we decide on the art directions, we will go on with the character design. Yeah, when doing when doing toy design or even events, you have to draw 4 views. This is the things that I've been when I do toys, I have to face this every month to draw character in 4 view. It will actually took out a lot of time. So yeah, to provide them Pantone as well. Okay, so they actually based on the color, they do the color based on the Pantone. Okay, so after that, before they build the real thing, they will have this 3D modeling thing to give you the feeling how's the outcome. So when I see this, I still couldn't imagine how it looks like, but so far from it looks cool. So they build a very big fiberglass character. So yeah, it's very challenging, but the Sifu is very good, very geng. He managed to make my stuff from 2D to 3D. So really respect them. So this is the when I went to Hong Kong and be there, then only I realized it's very big. The sculpture is very big. This is many years ago, and this is how big is the character. It's almost like 1.5 of my size. And the organizer also do what you call that, sensor motions game for the crowds to play. Yeah. Sorry for my noob face. Okay. So this is a very good experience for me. I get to explore my character further. So from there, I'm no longer satisfied on just doing 2D. I wanted it to expand furthermore into different aspect. So the next thing that I did the most is I did it for client as well. I did it for my own to some of the events or some of the brand. It's called Mascot. So in Malaysia, Mascot, this thing is not very commonly used. But if you go to Japan or if you go to US, is a things that very commonly used, especially in Japan. Every brand has their own mascot. So what I'm gonna share with you is the mascot that I did for MDEC. They are having this level up game conference. So the guy called me again and he said he need a character design next day to do a proposal. They never give enough time for designer. So immediately I because it's game conference, the first thing that came to my mind would be a game controller and also a device. You can see that the robots are holding NDS. You can know how old is this. So, and you can see that my characters I always not just design a character. I always like it to be in a pair. So I'll just do a cat robots with a robots. So I'll do a black and white visual for them, and when they approve, I do it in AI and pass it to them. So this is 2015. Is during this is the first year and it's a very small event, but eventually it got success, and further they wanted to further move on to a new character. So 2016 they actually look for me to design another mascot. During that time, Minecraft is very popular at this year. So I just do a brick robot. Looks like if you look at it, you will know that it's actually PlayStation's controller and with a boy. Yeah. So I have to do some different view for them. So at this in 2016 they have some budget, so they actually do short videos for it. Yeah, so this video has been done by a local studio. It's called Dino How, Dino How in Kanana Jaya. So anyone interested they're actually hiring people, so you guys can go apply. And okay, I'm lucky enough. 2017 they also look for me, and they want the ideas like a RPG game, like a Dragon Quest. And yeah, so I'll just design a warrior for it and a dragon. So in an RPG game, you definitely need a dragon. So same thing, I'll do it in a pair, and they still want a pixel things element in the character. So I applied it into the sword, and at that time VR is very popular, the VR goggle. So I'll just put it on the helmet. Okay, this year they have a much bigger budget, so they can build a bigger and nice stage for it. And that's the video. Okay, this is 2017. And 2018, they wanted that the team will be like first person shooting, and there's too many people to involve in giving an opinion. So end up the characters become very ugly, become something like this, and it's very hard for the animation studio to do the animations. So end up I'll ban this. I ban this character design. I actually make it to something simple. I suggest them to use alien with different weapons. Same thing. They still want the pixel element the block element. So I'll just make the character with 4 hands. So the weapon can be like can be changing. I mean, it's 2 small characters, but when it join up, it can be transformed into different weapons. So same thing. They have much better budget, and they actually invite a lot of foreigner. Very well-known producer, game developer to the event. So yeah. So this is the video. Okay, so the video is done by DinoHow again, and I didn't provide any script for them. I'll just give a character setting for them, and they actually develop all this by themselves. So awesome job. And there's no next. after I think after 4 years, so that Level Up actually cut down the budget. So yeah, I didn't manage to do the 5th year. So okay, then another event that is exciting event to go is this Tech KL. In the old days, and the first time they called Tech KL, there's a friend of mine called me up and say he actually reserved Mid Valley Convention Hall, and they're gonna run 3-day toy events. So yeah, we kickstart from there. He asked me to do a logo for them. So this is the very first draft. It's not nice. Then carry on. We developed few times, and this is the final logo. And you can see that every time I do logos or characters, there's one thing I will do is I only pick 3 color. So whenever 3 main color to do combinations. So you can see this pink, orange, pink, yellow, and blue, light blue and dark blue. So when you have these 3 colors, it will help the audience to remember your events. It's like when you talk about Digi, you will remember it's yellow color. When you talk about Cellcom, it's blue color. When you talk about Masses, it's green. Hotlink is red. So all these colors represent certain brands or even events. So when next time you do character design, you have to consider this as well. If you put too much color, the audience might not recognize it. So they wanted three character that represent toy, animations, and game. So I actually start doing 3 characters, and because this is the very first time they do events, so I suggest them to 1 instead of 3 because the audience might not recognize it. So only focus on one, a rabbit look, like a rabbit-like character. So this is just a simple sample draft. So yeah, this is the first the poster that I did for TechCC. A rabbit character that's 4 game accessory on her arms and leg, holding a lightsaber. Because of the license stuff, so I couldn't draw the character that looks like it, so I had to like try to avoid it. So other than the main character, I have to draw based on different theme. It's like a gaming, digital drawing, and also cosplaying. And second year, they continue with the event, so I'll make changes on the characters to second versions. So I'll make it like a bit like cyborg. So this is the 4-wheel I did. And this is the final visual, and this is the official poster for it. You can see the 4 colors is very striking. Whenever you see these 3 color combinations, you remember this event. So as usual, you have to draw different theme as well. So this one is the card game, model kit, Gunpla, and also gaming VR. And they actually build 3D character, but unfortunately they never manufactured it. So this is the event. Yep, they make the character into a 3D character, and thanks to Morse Motion, they are the 3D modeling company, and Gladstone they do the sensor. The character actually project on the wall, so when you touch the wall, the character will jump down, so you get to interact with it. So yeah, we are having fun for that. So this is for the events. So next, this is what I've been doing for many years, toy. So as you're aware that designer toy has been very popular these days. Let's say Pomac from China, and even Fabric. Fabric has been in this for 25 years. So toy design, yeah. So 2016, I designed this character based on my comics office survival. Mr. Powell and Pan is you can see the Powell. Mr. Powell is the boss, and Pan is the worker. So the Mr. Pan, he is a panda, as you can see, but he actually a human. He's a human. When he sleep, then only he become human. But no one actually see him in human form because he been doing overtime all the while. So that's the idea. So doing these toys, other than the original color, I actually try on glow in the dark, gold color, black on black, Joker versions, and I also start painting myself, customize on the figure. So this is the 4-wheel. I'll sketch it. So this is the 3D modeling. And after you build the 3D modeling, there's a lot of things you have to fix. Is that you can see on the top left, the character hand, the palm is not really nice. So I'll fix it, and the eyebrow, and then the tie is too flat, things like that. So I have to fix it. And this is the 3D modeling for the pen character. And yeah, the minor things are, it's like the clothes line is not aligned enough, and the pocket is not stand out enough, things like that. So I have to fix it. So this series I didn't really sell very good, as I make the figure too big. It's like a 7 to 8 inch. It's very hard to carry around. So you have to consider about this, because the buyer will actually carry your figures to take photos when they go out. So you have try not to make your figures too big. And of course, when you make it big, you have to sell pricey a bit. So I would suggest you make it like a smaller size a bit, which is more handy, like 4 inch for the first time. So the buyers can buy it easily. So of course, when you make big, it will definitely look nicer lah. So other than that, I actually the Neverending Tales has been celebrating 10 years anniversary. So in 2017, actually make them into the vinyl figure. This one sold out. Yeah, this is the 4-wheel drawing. And during this time, I actually started to explore on customize, because other than you're having your own original color, you would like to try on like some exclusive versions. So I try on different paint. And this is the comics that I did, 1-page comics. You can see that I actually like to, same thing, I only like to use 3 color combinations with different different gradient, and make the whole compositions align. So this is the left is a juice character, a hedgehog that love to drink juice, and the bun is another 3-eye rabbit. Okay, then in 2018, I create this Yure Neko-sama. After I do the Office Survival and the Neverending Tales, currently I major on this Yure Neko-sama, because yeah, I like yokai theme. So I wanted to come up with one ghost cat, and there's a frog companion. So this is the very first sketch that I did in a recycled paper. So I have this habit, is like I cannot draw on a sketchbook. I have to draw on some paper that I like to draw everywhere lah. I can't just stick on one sketchbook. So I have this problem, like collect my own sketch. So this is the rough sketch I did, and I think that this shape looks nice, and I wanted to make this character 3D. So this is the character. And then this character actually, there's a ball joint on the neck. So it will be very different from the usual character that only turn your head left, right. So this character can be like looking up and down. So this ball joint has been my signature since then. So for all the characters that I design onwards are with ball joint as well. And yeah, same, you have to give them Pantone. So this is it took me around a year to finalize this character, just to make the shape right. So from here, you can see that the face is not really smooth. So the 3D artist has to adjust it over and over again to get the right feeling that I want. And other than the main color, Yurei Neko Sama, the second batch, I actually did this Daruma and launched it in Thailand Thailand Toy Expo. And there's a bunch of Daruma collector that love this character, and boom, so everyone buy this character. So since then, a lot of people notice my Yurei Neko Sama, so I start further develop on it. I actually make it wearing a different headgear, like an apple, pig, and Mickey Mouse. And I actually try on different material as well, because the one that I did is vinyl figure, and I also try more artistic feeling, which is resin figure. So on the right side will be, when you see this color tone, it will remind you PlayStation. Yeah, I'm big fans of PlayStation. So this is the generation 1 and 2. Then I also invite other designer to customize on my figure. So this one is the Yenti Devilman style, and also get Indonesia designer to do it, customize for me. Do a 3D print on bigger scale, 400%, and this been collected. This figure has been sold to Thailand collector. Okay, so you guys can check out more of this in my Instagram account, and also you can check out Yurei Neko Sama in Instagram account as well. There's a lot of project that I did, and one of it will be, I will mention that. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, I really enjoy doing merchandise. So yeah, actually, other than doing comics, toys, I actually have merchandise, which you can check out my Shopee store. So this is the Daruma Nekosama that make into plushie, collaborate with a Hong Kong brand called Dark Label. I produce my own sketchbook. Yeah, this is a scene from Bangsa. And pin is available in my Shopee and Stickerific as well. And also Comic Festa shop, online store called Club. Washi tape, badges, small bags, pouch, drawstring bag, pillow head, t-shirts. And this is a very unique collaborate for myself when I collaborate with UT. If you notice, there's 2 stores in Malaysia that you can print your own design on Uniqlo t-shirts. So it's called UTMe. That they actually first launched in Fahrenheit, and I'm so excited to have my own design on Uniqlo tee because there's a label on it. So I went there. The tee is like 17.90, including the printing. I went there, print bunch of Neko-sama t-shirts until the girl that helped me to print start notice my work, and I'm lucky enough the marketing also saw my work, and there's one time I went back to Fahrenheit and print again. The marketing wait for me to collect my stuff, and she approached me and say if I'm interested to do a collaborate project with them on Christmas. Definitely yes, because Uniqlo is my favorite brand as well. Immediately I went back and I create 40. Actually, they didn't ask so much, but I create extra for them, 40 icon, so they can you can like customize your own. It's like using sticker to customize your own composition, and you can print out. Yeah, it is. It's very happy. I'm very happy to have to see my design appear on the Uniqlo showroom. Uniqlo. Yeah. So this is the you can see there's a this is all different individual stickers. You can like do combination, and I also design the wording as well, and all the Christmas element things like that. So yeah, this is the things I print. I went to print out. Yeah. Yep. So that one is a very exciting project. And okay, other than doing merchandise, event things like that, and another things you can think of it is that you have your own solo show. It's always my dream to have my own work display in gallery. So during other than participate in toy event, I approach some gallery, not so much on local because they don't really accept pop art. So I have to go to Taiwan because they are more open-minded, and I got a chance to actually have my own first solo show in Taiwan, Wrong Gallery, and this is actually started because I'm doing line work, line and design and coloring in with digital. So in this 2020, I think 2022, I wanted to explore more. I wanted to break out from there. I want to try something new. So I start doing watercolor. I hate coloring. Definitely, I hate coloring because it's very hard. So, but I want to challenge myself. So I do this watercoloring. And during the time, I don't know what to draw. So I think that okay, I'll draw celebrity. I'll draw famous people. At least when I post in Instagram, people might like it. So when the time that I did 10 drawing, Taiwan gallery owner called me up and say if I want interested to continue to build this line. So I said yes, why not? So I always love this number 100. So I promised him I will do 100 characters, and it took me like 3 months to come up with 100 drawing. The hard things of drawing watercolor is that you cannot make mistake. There's no undo button. So yeah, this drawing really gives me a lot of stress time. So other than drawing popular characters, I also draw some designer from the industry as well. So you can see that Stanley, Kobe Bryant, Takeshi, Michael Lau, Bounce from Taiwan, Keith Haring, a lot of famous people. Edison, MC Hot Dog, yeah, Lewis Hamilton, yeah, all the characters. So after I did the show, I have this idea to self-publish. Okay, self-publish is not that hard. You can apply the barcode from our national library. You can get all the informations online. So I decided to go on with my very first art book, which is called People. And it's available in my Shopee store as well. It's 120 pages of my drawing, and it comes with an exclusive print, which is Scarlett Johansson. So this is the drawing in the book. So Ubay, Michael Jackson, Stephen Chow, Ronaldo, Kobe Bryant, Bruce Lee. Yeah. So then I realized self-publish isn't that hard. And then this book I also you can also get this book in Kinokuniya, in Club, and also my Shopee store. Yeah. So hopefully I'll get to continue People 2.0. So I'll create another 100 character based on it. Murakami, George Lucas, and because of this, the first drawing that been sold out is this Wonka Koi from Beyond, my favorite band, and it caught some attention from some Hong Kong brand, so that they wanted to release this figure. So yes, why not? So I'll make it into 3D character, and we print out. We are still working on it. So hopefully by year end, you guys can get to see it. Yeah. So, and yeah, as I mentioned, big fan of PlayStation and also Kojima. That's trending. So this is the I didn't change a lot because the 3D artist is very good in observing. I only minor change on the face, which is very important. So this only took me like 2 or 3 times to get it done. This is just very prototype. We're waiting for the finishing toys. Okay, so next, the last one, NFT. Anyone heard of it? This is the hottest topic since early this year. And NFT is like selling a digital work in online, but it's using cryptocurrency to buy it. So do check it out because this will be the future of art. And actually, I started this early this March. 1 month to understand the structure, to understand blockchain, to understand NFT, to understand cryptocurrency. Yes, you can get all this in YouTube channel. You don't have to PM me on this YouTube channel. And that's one YouTube channel you can check out is by our local designer called local illustrator called Nape. Nape, he actually teach you how to from A to Z how to do this NFT. So I first minted this NFT in Redibles in May. I'll actually launch my character design. So this is how the interface and the rest of the drawing, the rest of the NFT is the things that I bought. So I'll show you two. So this is a 3D build by my friend. I asked him to help. So yeah, this is limited to 50 NFT. If you look closely on the eye, I will play again. If you look closely on the eye, when it rotates. So there's a small motions on looking on the left. Yeah. So this is one, and there's another. If you collect the 5 NFT, you get to redeem this exclusive DX, a wolf guy. A character that every time full moon he will turn into wolf. So he didn't want to hurt anyone else. So he take out his eyeball, so he won't get to transform anymore, but he remained the wolf, werewolf outlook. So other than these readables, I actually started minting my work in OpenSea. So I started another new series. It's called the Kodekusu Brothers. It's actually based on the Cortex plant. It's very popular Cortex plant is very popular among those hippies. Like people that love to collect stickers. So this is things that they buy. So I also like it, but because this Cortex plant is a bit expensive, so I'll just draw it out. So this is on OpenSea. Yeah, I actually plan to do another 100 characters. 100 characters again. So this is some of the drawing. You can check it out. You can check them out in OpenSea or in Instagram or even Twitter. Post the work in progress in Twitter as well. So yeah, this is some of the character that I did. So far, I've done until number 35. Number 35, yes, number 35. So yeah, almost every day I design 5 different characters to do listing. So yeah, you guys can go check it out. Yeah, that's all for my sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you to Tar University College, and thank you to everyone that attend to Create Art VCon. Thank you so much.
So giving the FAQ section. So okay, it's time and see the questions from Discord. There are so many questions from the audience. Sorry for that. It's a limit. So comes to the question from Adams. His answer can I know now of you during the and is this things or other ways already?
Yes, I would say that the traditional printed comics is reducing, and nowadays we all know that our habits has been like using phone a lot. So I would say there's a big group of artists move to platform like Webtoon, Tapas, and other comic platform. And they're doing it very well. It's like especially like Fishball, KS, or Wish Room, and there's a bunch. So you guys can actually try out that direction. And the tough part is that it's very different from the traditional reading method. It's like the first chapter you have to really attract the readers. So that is, and then the reading flow is very different because it's scrolling from top to bottom. So that part you have to really study on it. And yeah, you guys can definitely check out this comic app. It will actually most of the readers will actually read from there. Yes.
So for the second question from Enlin, he asked about how do you get inspiration or ideas on creating this character?
Okay. I would say that is with internet, you can Google anything at all. You can go to Pinterest, you can go to Pixiv, you can go to YouTube and check out all the tutorial. There's no way you have no inspiration. One thing for sure is that I would say that you have to be very curious in anything. So I'm the type of person that when I got a cup, I would say, hey, how does it design? How does it hold? How does it make it different? So I will have lots of questions. So one thing is that one of the fastest way is to watch movies. So that one, because it's more towards visual, and to also learn how to do storytelling as well. And another thing is reading, not just novel. I would say read all types of material. For myself, I will read financial, I will read stock market, I will read marketing, I will read any type of material to increase the knowledge in my brain, in my library. So when you have all this knowledge in your library, it's much easier for you to extract out to when you need to do creative work. Yeah, reading is very important. Yes, not just watch anime, not just on one certain theme. Go through everything. I even read BL. You know, you need to explore why this is so interesting. Go read it and to get your own opinion, and you also to understand how's the crowd like. Yeah. Okay. Explore more.
So next, from Troublemakers is asking, the client in Malaysia has a very strong say, not only in terms of requirements, but also design concepts and outcomes. What do you think the young designer can do to create a more healthy communities?
Okay, this is build your own portfolio. And that's the thing that I always teach my student is that have a Instagram account, post your work every day. From even you do a sketch, you do a drawing, even you draw a hand, post it every day. Make it a habit. Make it like you have to go, you have to brush your teeth every day. You have to sleep every day. So make it a habit. So post it every day until when you are confident enough, you start to post your work. You start to post your finishing work to make it a better portfolio. And apart from that, I would say that other than waiting client, might as well you can create your own. It's like myself. Other than I'm doing commercial work, as you know, when client requests, you have to do based on what they need. So it's always good to build your own brand. Okay, you build your own character. You make merchandise for it. You make it make into toys. You make into 3D. You make into NFT. That is a very good portfolio. When you get to show your clients, especially like what I did for Uniqlo, is because I have enough portfolio to show them, so they're being convinced and that they would like to do collab, things like that. So having a portfolio is very important. So yeah, don't post your food in Instagram, your OTT outfit of the day in Instagram is useless. Okay, and if you're doing art, just only post your art. One item is good enough. All right.
For the other question from your Tanger, he asked about, do you have any suggestion on how to start on being a toy designer, especially on the technical and material used to build the toy?
Okay. Go to toypeople.com. It's actually a Taiwan toy blogger site. They actually make a video on how to start doing designer toy. Go check it out. When you really want to do something, you will start drawing. Like you will start design your character first. You won't ask how to do. You will start drawing, and since from there you will start to explore on the material like vinyl, PVC, ABS, or even resin. What's the material that's suitable on your figure? And watch YouTube. There's a bunch of tutorial on it. Okay. Yep.
All right, come to the last from YC Fu is asking, what is your opinions on NFTs shaping the world of physical assets?
I would say in the future, we don't really need physical stuff anymore. As you all know, nowadays, gamer, they buy skin, they buy all the accessories from the game, but you don't really own the stuff. So in the future, you might not really need the physical stuff. So NFT, we might go into one direction is like we might be in the world like what the movie like Ready Player One. In the future, we might have our own avatar in the gaming world, and you collect all the stuff. Is totally, you don't own the stuff. It's actually in the virtual world. So I believe it will happen to us. So NFT is one of the things that is going to that direction. So, and also people minting, because it's convenient. Like making toys is like you need like at least a year to do it, to develop it, build it, manufacture it, and manufacture also environment. It's also a pollution. It's pollution to environment as well. But NFT, even though it's using energy, but I think it don't really hurt much on it. At least you're owning it in a virtual world. It's not like you buy a plastic and it will, even if you die, it will stay there. So NFT can be more explored. Of course, different people has different opinion, but myself, I'm quite positive on it. Yup. So do check it out. And yeah, I know it's very complicated. I actually spent a month to understand it. So, but go through all the videos. Go through all the videos in YouTube. Look for the right ones, and I'm sure you will get your own direction for it. Yes.
Okay. Maybe we add on the question also from Norberg X Kawaii. Usually, how long does it take artworks to be finished? And is it normal to finish an artwork for 2 weeks or more? I feel that my progression is slow.
Okay. I understand that you guys are still student, and it's slow. It's okay that you're slow. It's okay because in the old days, it took me a longer time to do practice. But I would say, if you are drawing, if you're doing comics, draw more. If you are doing design, do more. It's really based on your experience. The more you do, the faster it goes. It's like if you start notice, last week I actually mean the work every 5 character in a day. So I have to draw 5 characters. I have to create a new 5 characters in a day. So it's because I have enough library in my brain. I mean, I have enough material in my brain. So I get to draw very fast. And because I already know what to draw. And yeah, it really practice make perfect. Practice. Never be lazy. Yeah.
All right. Thank you again, Mr. Michael Chuah. And
Thank you,
it
everyone.
concludes the sections on behalf of Free Arts. Appreciate your times to join us this mornings, and there are a few more sections scheduled, so stay tuned.
Since it's a lunch break, kindly have your lunch and return to enjoy the remaining section. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, everyone.
Okay,
Keep fighting. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Bye.
All right.
Thank you.